Welcome to Share Talk, the only podcast where investors come first.
Hello and welcome. Today I'm joined by Leon Coetzer, who is CEO at Jubilee Metals Group. How are you today, Leon?
I'm doing great, thank you, man.
Right, the company's just announced what looks to be a significant and a decent deal. Could you run us through that, please?
Oh, yeah, very much so. The deal sure transforms our Hernic operations, where previously, our Hernic relationship was somewhat of a earnings share cooperative agreement, where we as Jubilee, we've built a facility, we're processing vast amounts of waste at that facility very profitably, but as soon as that project reaches a 50% return on the investment for Jubilee, things turn around, where our partner in that case was Hernic. They would then secure the majority of the earnings going forward, and we would drop down to the minority of the earnings going forward. So it was highly profitable, but we always had this 30% return. So the better we are, the more efficient we are, the closer we brought that 30% return wall at which the earnings split swaps around. All that has changed. Going forward now, we as Jubilee engaged with Samancor, which of course is the company who now has bought Hernic. And under our new agreement, we have basically bought out all of the rights to that vast amount of surface waste on the property, and therefore there's no more earnings share model. We are now owner and operator of that project. We can drive our own future. We can increase throughputs and physically drive the earnings for our sole benefit.
Right, a couple of questions. Would you say that this deal is one where you've got things on the cheap, to use a colloquial phrase?
What I would say is yes, because of timing. Timing is spot on. We are acquiring all of the platinum group metal rights out of that material as we enter into our record earnings phase. Palladium has performed exceptionally well. Rhodium has gone up with multiples this year. So the earnings from this project has gone up significantly, and we have been able to acquire this deal before that value is realized into the current surface stock.
And is there any, people, there's normally like a before and after. Is there any way of quantifying what the difference is between the old deal and the new deal going forward, per annum? Is there a way of working that out at this stage?
Well, yes, there is, without trying to, predict the future too much. But the biggest difference as we stand today, because there's two components to this deal, the biggest difference immediately right now is that we are able to increase our throughputs by nearly 15 to 20%, which will directly relate into an equal jump in earnings from that project, because we are in sole control of how much we now feed to that process. But I suppose the biggest additional opportunity comes in the option that comes with this transaction, whereby we have now secured all the platinum group metals in the surface material, but there is still the option to acquire also all of the chrome contained in that material. And if that option is exercised, which is at the election of Samancor, it means our earnings will jump dramatically. Because not only will we be selling 3 PGMs, but we will also be selling for our benefit the chrome concentrates we are currently producing at that plant. At the moment, those rights aren't ours, so we simply free issue that chrome concentrate back to the current owner of the surface assets. So it has a dramatic impact on the earnings of that project.
Right, and finally, presumably, all of this, which the development today, which is announced today, was not in the market. It was not factored in by the market, so it will be a genuine surprise.
Yeah. It is a surprise, no doubt. It is something that we had really worked hard at to convince and secure for our shareholders from the new owners of the Hernic operations, and I'm actually delighted that we've been successful in securing it.
Leon Coetzer, CEO at Jubilee Metals Group, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for listening. Remember to visit our website for more news and other podcasts at www.share-talk.com.